Today we are going to discuss the Sampson coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer a genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First blazon to discuss belonged to the Sampsons of Henbury in County Gloucestershire, England. It was granted in 1849, but it looks like the arms itself is older. There was Edward Sampson Esq of Henbury, born 1773, and John Sampson Esq of Henbury. They were sons of Edward Sampson, High Sheriff in the year 1778, who was son of John, who was also High Sheriff, who was son of Edward, who purchased Henbury in 1627, son of John Sampson Esq, son of Edward, son of John Sampson, alive in the year 1572. Here we see Henbury, the seat of Mr. John Sampson. Again. Next we have Gules, fess, chequy, argent, and sable for Samson of County Suffolk. Gules, fess, chequy, argent, and sable, or I'm sorry, billets, it should be. Today we are going to discuss the Sampson coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First coat of arms to discuss belonged to the Sampson family of Henbury in County Gloucester, England. It was granted in 1849, but dates much earlier. Edward Sampson Esq of Henbury, born 1773, and John Sampson Esq of Henbury were sons of Edward, who was High Sheriff in 1778, who was son of John Sampson, High Sheriff in 1726, and it looks like they ultimately descended from John Sampson, who was alive in the year 1572. Here we see Henbury, the seat of Mr. John Sampson, and the house itself. Next is Gules, fess, chequy, argent, and sable for Samson of County Suffolk. Gules, fess, billets, argent, and sable for Sir Michael Sampson of County Wiltshire, England. Gules, cross ermine, it says fess here, it should be cross, for Samson of County Suffolk. This was Sir George Sampson, born 1424, son of Thomas Sampson of Playford in County Suffolk, and the father of Thomas Sampson, Esquire of Playford, born 1455. Another Gules, fess, chequy, or, and sable. Another Gules, cross, argent, billets, sable. Some of the same members that we mentioned on the other slide. This looks like an alternate depiction of the coat of arms. Or a cross mulling, or in some cases patent sable. Sir John Sampson, born 1247. He was the mayor of York and the son of Alan Sampson. Also by Sir William Sampson, alive in the year 1298. Another Sampson of County Yorkshire, sable, cross, flory, or. Sable, cross, mulling, quarterly, pierced, or a cross mulling azure for Samson of Collyton in Devonshire, England. There was Samuel Sampson Esquire, alive in the year 1822. He descended from this family, which ultimately came from Somersetshire. There was also John Sampson Esquire, who died in 1792, son of John Sampson, and a George Sampson Esquire, alive in the year 1700. Sable, a cross baton sword between 4 escallops argent for Samson of Binfield in County Berkshire, England. It was built for Robert Sampson, who was clerk to the Privy Council of King Henry VII and VIII. He descended from Samson of Kersey Hall in County Suffolk. Here we see Binfield. And Samson of Kersey in Suffolk, they have a crest, a boar's head, erased gules, armed and gorged with 3 escallops sable. They descended from Simon Sampson of Kersey, the son of Robert Sampson, and he himself had a son and heir Thomas, who had son and heir Simon Sampson, who died in 1563, who had son and heir Robert, who had son and heir John Sampson. Here we see Kersey in the modern day. Argent a fess sable and chief 2 mullets sable for William Samson, no P, born in the 13th century. And I have a note here that it's also very similar to the arms of Thomas Sampson of Buttenham, alive in the year 1361. Paley of 6, argent and azure, a canton Gules for Samson, dates to the 14th century. Argent on a fess sable between 3 escallops Gules, 3 falcons, in some cases eagles, volant or. Coat of arms of Christopher Sampson of Ipswich in County Suffolk, who died in 1509. Coat of arms of William Samson, recorded as or a windmill sable standing on a Mount Vert, although this is possibly a mistake. Perbend or an argent, a lion rampant between 3 mullets, counterchanged, crest, a dexter hand issuing out of the wreath, grasping a Hercules club, all proper, motto, if God will, for Samson of Scotland. And I wasn't able to find the armature on this one. If you know, please let us know in the comments. Same situation here. Gules, a satire argent, a lion rampant of the field on a cheap or 3 mullet sable. Samson of County Suffolk. This one has crest, a demi-lion azure holding the dexter paw. A sword erect, argent, hilt and pommel or. Argent, a tower, triple towered sable for Samson of County Kent. There was John Sampson alive in the 15th century, who was a member of the gentry in that county. Argent, a pillar embattled sable. Azure, a tower argent. Argent, 2 leopards passant sable. Or 2 lions passant guard and ermine. Purfess, azure, and or. And then a list of some notable Samsons, the first 3 of which bore coats of arms. They include Colonel William Sampson of Burt and Inch Castle in Donegal, who died in 1732. I believe Samson of Burt in Ireland, they bore coats of arms. Catherine Sampson was granted a coat of arms in 1556, as was Lady Anne's Sampson in 1545. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service, link in the description. Thank you very much.